Hello everybody, my name is Maninder Kaur. Today I will reflect critically on two historical and contemporary approaches, two foundational theories and two key frameworks, EYLF and the NQS, unwrapping how they shape my professional identity. First, I will talk about historical and contemporary approaches. Let's begin with John Locke, a historical figure whose black slate or tabula rasa theory in the 17th century viewed children as passive recipients of experience. As a future ECT, this teaches me the importance of creating positive, rich, and respectful learning environments. For example, if a child is constantly exposed to positive affirmations and encouragements, their self confidence will likely develop more strongly than if they face criticism or neglect. In contrast, Reggio Emilia, a contemporary approach founded in post World War II Italy, views children as active protagonists in their own learning. This philosophy values relationships, creativity, and documentations. What stands out to me is how Reggio encourages teachers to listen deeply to children and value their questions as the foundation for curriculum. So, this approach will help me foster inquiry based learning environments that celebrate diversity in thoughts and experience. For instance, in a Reggio inspired classroom, if a child shows interest in insects, the educator might facilitate a long term project on bugs, incorporating drawing, reading, and observation. Moving on, let's explore two theories, Jane Pigot's cognitive development theory and Lev Vygotsky's social cultural theory. So, Piaget believed children move through four stages of development: constructing knowledge through hand on experiences. His idea of schemes and active learning encouraged me to offer age appropriate, exploratory learning opportunities that support development readiness. However, a limitation is that it can overlook the role of social and cultural con, um, context in learning. So, this is where Vygotsky's social cultural theory adds depth. He emphasized that learning is so constructed through interaction, especially within the zone of proximal development. As an ECT, this theory strengthens my understanding of the child as a social learner. Now, let me reflect on how the early years learning framework and the national quality standard shape my approach as an educator. The EYLF centers around the core principles of belonging, being, and becoming. It recognizes that every child is capable, unique, and has rights. What I find most valuable about this framework is its strong focus on holistic learning through play, meaningful relationships, and cultural identity. Similarly, the NQS provides clear guidance on what high quality early childhood education looks like. One area I often come back to is quality area 5, which highlights the importance of respectful and responsive relationships. It reminds me that understanding children goes beyond observation or planning. It's about building trust, forming secure attachments, and working in partnership with families. Bringing EYLF and NQS into my everyday teaching will help me stay grounding in child focused, reflective, and relational way of working. One that's supporting every children's right identity and learning journey. So, to wrap up, I will come to realize that truly understanding children in my future role as an early childhood teacher, it's just about using the right strategies. It's about thinking deeply, listening with empathy, and constantly reflecting on my practice. So, yes, learning from thinkers like Locke and the Reggio Emilia approach has shown me the value of respecting both the learning environment and children's agency. Paget and Vygotsky have helped me make sense of how children develop and learn through interaction. The EYLF and NQS has grounded these insights in practical, real world frameworks that promote ethical, inclusive, and high quality teaching. So, thank you so much.